Come on. Come on. Stay in there, please. Well, welcome back for another video, folks. Today we're just hauling some manure with this ARTEX spreader here. 7220 tractor on the front, loading it up with a 259 track machine. Now we got some calves moved out of the barn, got chores finished up. My uncle, he's washing pens with my brother, and my dad and my other two brothers are fixing some steel on the freestall. So we're gonna get this couple loads hauled out, and then my daughter is in the homecoming parade, so we got to get to that by 6 o'clock. Come on along, folks. We're going to be spreading this on our cut cornfield. We chopped this off so you see the dirt's pretty bare. I'm just going to do this this area where we're at because you don't want the water run off to take the dirt down the field, so that's why we're over here. Can't really get to this area during the winter, so it's nice to do it now. I'm going to show you around this thing just a little bit. So it's got two vertical beaters in the back. Those things are super aggressive. So I'm going to hit a lever in the cab. It's going to raise that tailgate straight up. And then once that's straight up and I got these beaters on, you'll see that floor down there. It'll start to push all the manure to the back. It's like a big web in there. So it'll push all that to the back and it'll throw it out. It'll make it look just like that stuff there. Don't mind that squeaky belt. It's just an air conditioner belt that we need to get fixed, and we haven't yet. So, but these are the hoses right here. There's two sets of hoses on there. One of them runs the end gate and the other one is the hydraulic to run the web. So we've had this spreader, I think this one's 2 years old, the other one's 3, and they're just absolutely amazing. They just shred everything right to pieces. You can put a whole round mill in there if you wanted to and it would shred it up. I think that's about it. Let's get her fired up and see it work. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn this yellow lever on. That turns the PTO on, which turns the beaters on. weight of that, with how hard I push that lever. If I push it really far ahead, it's going to run it really fast out the back. So I'm just kind of easing into it because that bed pack is pretty tough to chew up. The spreader would take it, but rather safe than sorry. Tailgate down. So it's broke. You get there load. Yeah, that's all she wrote. Those ARTEX spreaders are one of the best investments we ever made as far as just tearing the manure up really well. Makes it really nice in the spring when you go to do field work. You're not bouncing over the bulges all there in the field. We used to have some horizontal beater spreaders, which was spreaders, the beaters were straight across, and a lot of times the lumps would come out over the top of those, and then they'd just lay in the field. Sometimes you have to take a skid loader out there to try and level them off. That vertical beater is so much better, it's not even funny. But I wanted to get you guys some sort of a video today. I don't really feel the greatest, so I think I'm going to cap it off there. Got kind of a stomach bug, but I'll get feeling better. Just a little rundown from all harvest here. So thank you everybody for watching. Can't thank you enough for watching all my videos. I'm going to put the skid loader away, and I think they're pounding a post in that broke off, so maybe I'll show a little bit of that after this. But other than that, thank you all for watching. Have a good day, everybody. I got the loader put away. Just some things to come here. We're gonna have a hammer mill on the front of this bagger coming up. I'll do a video on that. Chopper's cleaned up for the year. That tractor got a bath. She got a bath. I don't know if I got a bath. I've been doing a lot of washing this week. That's why you haven't seen very many videos. Pretty hard to do videos on pressure washing. So thank you everybody for watching. Have a good day.